Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Capricorn. All Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Capricorn in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Capricorn, please. What does Capricorn need to know? Okay, we've got the Hierophant. So that's Taurus energy. You could have Taurus in your chart or in your life somewheres. I also feel drawn to this book I've got on my shelf next to me. I've got the Temperance here and the Five of Swords. Interesting. Okay. I've got this book here called Earth Magic, Dianic Book of Shadows by Marion Weinstein. And I feel like I'm going to do a little bibliomancy after we do your tarot. Okay, so stick around for that if that's interesting. I'm going to open that up and just kind of open up to a random page. I almost feel like doing it right now, but I'm just going to wait a second. So it looks to me like there's a conflict here between some kind of new spiritual knowledge that you are receiving through some sort of download from the universe. You are receiving some maybe new information or a new spiritual connection, a new spirituality, new age is coming towards you. And there's a conflict here between the new information and the old information, the familiar, the tried and true, the old way of thinking, the religion perhaps that you were brought up in, or the dogma of, say, your family or your community. The cultural background is somehow at odds and in conflict. There's a conflict of interest or a conflict. There's like a disagreement between the traditional way that things have always been done and this new way of thinking or this new way of perceiving the universe somehow. And I get that you may not want to participate in this conflict. You may not be interested in this. I see you in quiet contemplation, trying to figure it out for yourself, within yourself, without really becoming too involved outwardly speaking, because you feel like it's a lose-lose situation. It would cost you too much, I think, personally or professionally, to really engage in this. It may even be like a political thing or just some kind of like, we don't talk about religion at the dinner table type of situation, right? Where it's like you don't want to fight with your parents about your spirituality. You don't want to come out to them and say, I practice earth magic, or I believe in tarot, or, you know, like somebody may be criticizing you for this. Oh, you don't really believe in astrology, do you? It could be like your friends, your lover, or your partner, or somebody that's close to you who's very like old-fashioned or conventional. This could even be you. You're somewhat conventional, perhaps, in your own way, because it works. It's tried and true. It's lasted 6,000 years, whatever civilization you're part of, right? And so you are kind of like opening up a little bit to these new ideas. I mean, it's coming in for you this way. So, but it's still at odds with what you grew up with or what you believe about the world or about yourself. There's definitely a conflict here, and you're trying to come up with a healthy solution, or like you're trying to reconcile these opposites. You're trying to blend the old-fashioned with the new age to come up with your own sort of understanding of yourself and the universe and God, spirit, source energy. Like, yeah, there's a conflict here, though. It's definitely not easy with this Tower, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So you're trying to be true to yourself and who you are, and you want to, you know, there's a King of Pentacles. All right, so let's just, I need to stop there. So The Ace of Pentacles is this new opportunity, especially when it comes to your career or your finances. This could lead you into a new career if you learn something new. Okay, so it's not just your spiritual beliefs. There's some other kind of new information that you're trying to integrate these things. You're trying to integrate this new teaching or this new information, and it is at odds with what you always knew to be true. Your deeply held, sincerely held beliefs are in conflict with this new information, and you may be really trying to sort it out and be authentic to who you are and how you really feel. To have integrity is so important to you in this situation. And I'm going like this. It's like butting heads. This could be with your mother or a mother figure. But then you have this new career that could be so lucrative. And there's the emperor father figure. So you're getting control of a situation. You're getting a handle on a situation. And pursuing this career or this line of inquiry or this line of teaching could help you to balance out your life and to really set things straight. I just heard setting the record straight. So you're hopeful about this. You feel like over time this would make you really happy. So you have a decision that you need to make about your future, and you're going to maybe take a stand or stand up for yourself, and really, like, I'm seeing somebody really digging in their heels and deciding not to compromise who they really are and what they really believe. There may be some kind of authority figure. It could be like the emperor is like an authority figure, and you have to argue with them, or you're in a fight with them about this. Could be mother, father, whatever. Like, this makes you really happy, and they don't see it. They're disappointed in you for this for some reason, and you don't want to fight about it. You really don't, but you kind of like have to. It's almost like I'm seeing like a family feud, like I'm at the dinner table again. You're sitting around the dinner table with your family, and they ask you, "Oh, so what are you up to these days?" Right? Because maybe you haven't seen them in a while, and you're really into tarot. You're really into spirituality. You're really getting into psychic phenomena, or like healing practices, alternative medicine, homeopathy. Like, there's something really different about you, very different from what they would expect or what they would want. And you hesitate to really open up and to bring it up to them. And you know that they would disapprove or disagree. And I see them disapproving and disagreeing with you. And it turns into like a debate, but you don't want to debate about this. You're very reluctant, and it's actually kind of depressing because you feel like you're not in the right place, or, you love your family, but like you really can't talk to them about all of these things. And you don't want to tell them, you're actually making money doing this as well, because they'd be like, what? And they would always have something to say. I also feel like you're sitting at the table and they are talking about like politics or something like this around you, and you can't help it. You are sitting there and you're listening to this, and you so strongly disagree with what they are saying, and you just have to say something, and you feel emotional about it. It's very triggering. Like, they are saying certain things about politics or religion or culture or whatever that you strongly disagree with them. And it's offensive. Like, I'm feeling triggered emotionally. And you don't want to have this conversation because there's no winning. And this is an opportunity for you to express how you feel and put it all out there. But at the same time, you don't want to. You don't want to talk about it. You don't expect them to understand. Okay? So you are manifesting financial independence. And you're doing it alone, you're doing it by yourself, and you're happy to just keep it to yourself. As much as you'd like to share, you know that it's better to just kind of keep it to yourself and to quietly grow and patiently, quietly, cautiously optimistic about the future. Like, I think you're going to do this by yourself. You're not going to do it in a very big public way. It's almost like I'm getting Virgo energy now. You may have Virgo in your chart, or Taurus. You may want to look at that reading. One of those two readings might be for you. But yeah, there's somebody here that you just don't really want to listen to what they have to say, and they frankly don't really understand you either. So you are on this new path. Yeah, there's that Fool card, and it's right and good and true, and you're so serious about this new path, and you are going forward towards it. It's only a matter of time. Slow and steady. You are learning what it takes. You are making changes, and you've got this plan and vision for the future. Okay. Yeah, this is what you're manifesting. You are overcoming a challenge, and you are, you're still kind of new at this. Like maybe it's a new job, new career, but you're super hopeful and optimistic about where this is going to take you. So you don't want to share it with people who you know are just going to criticize and disagree and just trigger you. Okay, so let's get some Enigma. We'll get one card from the Enigma deck, please. Does this resonate for you? This is a general reading for my Capricorn. If you'd like more personal details, you can email me for a personal reading, okay? So let's get one Enigma card for my Capricorns, please. Oh, okay, we've got the Devil. So the Devil is in this deck is all about our concept of evil, of taboo, of something that is unacceptable, our projections of evil. Somebody may feel like, okay, so if you come from a very Christian background, for instance, or, you know, Abrahamic religion, or just a very religious background of some kind, and they're very conventional, and they might think that the tarot is like evil. And you know it's not. Okay? And you can point to the fact that Christians throughout the centuries have done some pretty wicked stuff and evil things and very mean stuff, whereas nobody has ever burned anybody at the stake for the tarot. You know what I mean? Like, when's the, you know what I'm trying to say? You know, burning people at the stake, the Inquisition. Since when did the tarot ever do an inquisition? Since when did the tarot ever, like, lead to genocide and war? Like, come on. You know, nobody ever went crusading for the tarot, right? Like, sorry, I'm getting a little passionate. See what I mean? Like, I feel your passion. I feel triggered myself. Like, somebody is accusing you of being, like, in league with the devil or something. Like, they have a projection of evil onto you. Also, the Devil is Capricorn energy, so don't ever allow somebody to demonize you for mastering your craft, mastering your life, and, like, there's something very taboo about this, unconventional. Okay, what else? I'm gonna get my sheet here. Number 32, fear, the idea of evil, psychological projection, and guilt. They may be trying to guilt trip you. You know, they're afraid. They are afraid of your power. They are afraid of your come up. But you are taking a leap towards this new direction, and it's very good. You have this really good Ace of Pentacles opportunity, and I see you going for it with the Fool. But somebody here is in opposition. They are afraid. It makes them feel unstable. It destabilizes their worldview. This new age spirituality stuff, they don't understand it. And it destabilizes their worldview. So they feel like they are being threatened. It somehow makes them feel threatened because they don't understand it. So you should probably protect yourself. I mean, I would keep some of this to myself personally. I wouldn't even get involved in talking. That's just me. That's just me. But, like, I wouldn't even, because you never know. Somebody might, I mean, these are the people that burned others at the stake, you know? If you are a child, or you're a young person, or you depend on them for something, or they have some kind of authority over you in some real, tangible, practical ways, then I think it would be wise not to rock the boat with them, because if they were able to use their authority to somehow ruin your life, I mean, that's not going to help you in any way, is it? And that's not helping you to help others either, or to be available to your craft, right? So I don't know, I just feel like if somebody's trying to guilt trip you, trying to make you feel bad, saying that you are evil, or what you're doing is evil, or that you are with the devil somehow or something, yeah, family sorrow. You see that, the weeping willow, family sorrow, indeed. Your family might not understand what you're going through right now. They might be afraid. They might project evil onto you, or say that what you're doing is wrong, and you're going to need to protect yourself from that and stay focused on your goals, because it looks like, I mean, this Ace of Pentacles is really, really good. This is a good thing. What you're doing is important. So let's get a little bit more here. We've got the Claw. Be careful. Do not take a risk. Yeah, you don't want to necessarily open up to maybe it's your family. So we've got the Fool card here, is all about taking a risk to manifest your power, your stability, your mastery here with the Emperor. Somebody is very powerful as a magician, as a manifester, as a witch, or something like this. Like, you have access to very powerful magic. You want to be careful about that. With the Queen of Pentacles, you want to keep some of that to yourself. She's very reserved. She's practical. She's grounded. She's down to earth. She's careful. I just get like, yeah, you're going to be successful sooner than you think. You'll be able to take action and move and travel probably. But you want to be careful. You want to protect yourself. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Like, you want to have faith in the path that's opening up for you, but like, be careful at the same time, okay? With that Claw, like, maybe some people are just not going to understand, and that's okay. You can be like modest and reserved, and maybe keep some of it to yourself while still pursuing your path and your goals. That might not be fun, but you will be playing a different role, a chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, you are protected. That's so important. And take care. Enemies are working against you. Yeah, be careful here. Somebody just feels like, yeah, someone new is entering your life. So you may have a new relationship, this new, and then lighthearted, carefree time. But someone is working against you behind your back. Happiness is here, and you're using your intuition to make beneficial changes. So that's good. It feels like a little bit contradictory. It's like, okay, you want to move forward. You are protected. You want to move into playing a different role, wearing a different hat, so to speak. New people, you're going to meet new people who are going to be more understanding. But right now, you might want to be cautious, like cautiously moving forward, taking it easy about, like, I don't think you want to get involved in this fight or this conflict with somebody who's just going to demonize you. The Hive, that's family. It's all about family. Protection with the Umbrella. Okay, you are protected. And then, yeah, being cautious with the Eight of Pentacles. Focused on your work, cautiously, quietly. You need a quiet, peaceful place in order to do your work, to become independent. Making it on your own. Okay, we will get this Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And then we will look at the Earth Magic. Okay, we've got Rebellion and Intuition. Okay, so Rebellion and Intuition. Exactly. You are following your intuition. You are challenging authority. Whatever you're doing right now presents a challenge to these authority figures. And you are following your intuition in doing so. Okay, so let me see here. We're going to look at Mars and Aquarius. It's like you're doing something new and different. that is unexpected that other people don't really understand. And it's a challenge to their authority, and they're not going to respond very well to this, I don't think. So you're leading a protest. You're expressing discontent with authority. This is the courage to be different, and this is anger over somebody else's indifference. You're mad at somebody for being indifferent to injustice. So it's like, okay, I'm getting like social justice warrior type energy, okay? Receiving this card in a reading indicates the need for a lateral approach to the question. Turn the current thinking on its head and approach it from a different angle. A drastic change of thought is needed. So like, yeah, you're having a change of mind about this. You've got new information. You've got a new perspective on this. And you are challenging authority or something like this. And yeah, following your beliefs in order to overturn a situation which you believe is unfair and illogical. Okay, so let me look at Mercury in Cancer as well, which is 3 of Cups energy, by the way. Let's see. Mercury in Cancer. History or events in the past. A revival of old memories. A visit from a long-lost acquaintance. Taking the advice of family or friends, or studying in the home. When this card is dealt, it always refers to traditional family ways of thinking and ideas based on early childhood conditioning. The thoughts and comments of close family and friends will be of great importance to the subject or the reading. This confirms and clarifies literally everything we've been talking about. You are rebelling against your family's wishes or your family's belief systems. Your family is upset with you about this, and yet you must go towards your new Ace of Pentacles. Like, it's up to you. Your family's not going to be very happy with you about whatever this is that you're doing, and you probably already know this very well. Wow. Very emotional. So which side of this are you on? Are you the one that's upholding the traditional family beliefs, or are you the one with the new ideas who's challenging that authority? Challenging the authority of traditional family beliefs. All right, we're getting to the Bibliomancy. So this is Earth Magic, Dianic Book of Shadows. And I'm just going to open up to a random page and read. Vision Guides. The big goddess in the sky. It says, this image of the goddess comes from a Renaissance depiction of Diana, which seems to have astrological significance, but actually is a much older image. She stands on the earth, her feet touching the ground, but she is so huge that her head reaches what we would now consider airplane level, about 30,000 feet. To summon this beautiful vision, you may do words of power with full alignments to send out a call using as a goal. A perfect vision of you, Diana, Hecate, and Selene as the big goddess in the sky. It's like, okay, by visions, I mean images which are, in one sense, imaginary, and yet in another context, they may be considered totally real. They are symbols and pictures of the power behind the symbol. Although many visions are by nature extremely personal and private, some visions may be shared or seen by many. You will probably find that after you summon her up a few times, she will appear to you when you feel you most need her. You can do words of power directly to her, even speak to her, and don't be surprised if she answers. I have found that usually she answers with gestures. A wonderful image is for healing. Ask her to extend her huge and powerful hand, even a finger, to touch the afflicted area. Thus, the image can take the form of her finger coming through a window. And need I say this? This is not intended to replace medical care, but as with other healing work, it is to be used as an adjunct to it. So it's like healing visions, calling in the goddess energy coming in. You are involved in alternative healing practices, which we were talking about earlier. Okay, anything else? Silver is the metal of the goddess and the moon. Gold is the metal of the horned god and the sun. Right. So I'm not sure. This is just different. Like, I'm just trying different new things. Some goals we have here: serving the community. Even though we use our magic to enrich our own lives and those of our loved ones, let us also remember that the ancient role of the witch was to help the community. Let us now retranslate this role into modern times. We may still bless the crops, the fields, the woods, and the seas, the animals, and the plant life. We may still bless the health of the people of all ages, both born and unborn. But let us also address our work to modern needs, to purify the earth, air, fire, and water of our planet. Let us send out light of protection, nourishment, and understanding to individuals and groups that need it, according to free will and for the good of all only, for the good of all only. Let us remember the macrocosm at all times and our integral connection as microcosms to every living thing. Some goals include to find out why we were born into this lifetime, this planet, this culture, and to fulfill that discovery, to understand why we have chosen to be witches and to fulfill that choice, to live fully as witches according to our beliefs. Now, this feels like what we were trying to say. So we have this vision of the goddess that we're connecting with. You're connecting with goddess energy. And perhaps if you are in a traditional like Abrahamic religion or something, you grew up in a culture that does not recognize the validity of this goddess energy, that would be at odds with what you are doing. And so to live fully according to your own beliefs is like in itself a rejection or rebellion against these old beliefs that actually the goddess is a lot older than the Abrahamic religions. But okay, to clear the name of witchcraft, to spread the information about positive magic so that a world which has forgotten may benefit from it once again. So I feel like that feels a lot closer to the message here. So I was just trying something new, different. I hope that was helpful. Let's see. Possibilities, wishful thinking, and choices. Yes, there are so many possibilities here. Okay, that's what I've got for you today, Capricorn. I almost called you Cancer, but all right. We've got the Fool card, the new beginning, spontaneity, and free spirit. That's where I'm going to leave it. So that's what I've got for you today. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.